Here's an exponential equation from the sample final. And here we have 3 being raised to the x minus first power. You see the variable being in the exponent. That's what makes it exponential. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to log. The variable down. I think this is this problem. Yeah. Now, one of the things I do is, like, if we could use log base 3, it would be a little nicer, because log base 3 would just eliminate this 3, and you just have x minus 1. But they want our answer in terms of natural logs. So they're stipulating which type of logarithm we're going to use for this. So we natural log both sides, okay, given that they told us to do that. Now, what that means is if you ever log something, you can move its exponent out front, and there's multiplication between whatever the exponent is and the log times the log of the base. So this is really a multiplication thing here. Hopefully that it feels like that with these parentheses. Okay, and of course just the natural log of 408 is just the natural log of 408. Okay, now we need to get x alone. Okay, and this kind of weirds people out, but remember that natural log of 3 is just some number. It's not a pretty number. It's a decimal of some kind. You can type it in your calculator and kind of get a decimal approximation of it. But really, if you think of this as being 5 times this thing, I could divide both sides by 5. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to divide both sides by the natural log of 3, and it moves over to the right side. And then I just have the x minus 1 left on the left side. To get x alone, I just add a 1 to both sides, and then I have this answer, the natural log of 408 divided by the natural log of 3, right, plus 1. Okay, and it looks like that's what, oops, that's the wrong one. Looks like that's what the answer is in my math test. Also, just to round this to 2 decimal places, just type this in your calculator and round it off to 2 decimal places. So your calculator will do that with natural logs. That would be the disadvantage of doing it with the log of 3, is that your calculator, unless it's really fancy, can't do bases other than the common log, the base 10 log, or the base E log, the natural log. So I hope that helps a little bit on this question.